Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am a certified trainer, practice group leader, and very happy practitioner of Spring Force Qigong. It was created by Master Chun Yi Lin, and I've been doing this for 6 years, and it has helped me so much. At first, helping me to get my emotions in check, get out of fight or flight. Then, over just a few months, I started to have healings in from pain in my shoulders, my hips, restless leg syndrome. So I have kept doing it, and here I am to be with you today. So yay. All right, so we're going to get started with a minute for peace. So let's get ourselves grounded. If you can, you do it standing. Otherwise, sitting or lying down is perfectly good. You just need to use your visualization for things you can't do physically. So we have our feet shoulder, hip, shoulder, let's try that again. Shoulder or hip distance apart, and feel roots going way down into the earth from your feet. And feel the earth just bringing up peaceful energy, and you could see it as yellow light if you want. And it's coming up through you, and everything is just relaxing and softening because it's all your cells and tissues and organs are all in this peaceful light. And we let it come up through us and out to the universe, and then feel the universe responding and pouring down light and love and peace of its own. So we're going to take our hands together and just stay here, radiating and filling and radiating and filling and radiating peace. Let's do 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now start bouncing. I'm going to have you guys start bouncing from the knees. Elbows come out a little bit. Make sure your arms and shoulders are nice and soft. And then let your elbows come out. And I'm just going to come over and say hi to everybody. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Susan. Hi, Pam. Hi, another Lynn. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Nadia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Tuesday, and we're almost at the end of April. Isn't that amazing? All right, continue bouncing, and then I'm going to reset our alarm, and we will do 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands over our heads. So go ahead and bring your hands up over your head, and we'll start bouncing. And you can have your hands facing inward or forward. I usually do forward, but I saw Manira and doing Spring Force Qigong every day yesterday, and I liked how that looked. So I'm gonna see how this feels to have the hands going inward. And she's a Spring Force Qigong master, so nothing wrong with that. Hi, Martha. Welcome. So today I thought we should bring in, gift ourselves, give ourselves a gift. So I'm actually going to play hooky and from my own work. And I'm going to go to the Chicago Botanic Gardens and just drink in spring. My husband renewed my membership there for Mother's Day. So I'm going to go and just, like I said, breathe in spring. Maybe take some pictures. So what can you gift yourself today or this week? As I was thinking, oh, the tulips will be gone, you know, and by the time I get there. So I looked at my schedule and I'm like, well, I got some time this morning. Just zip over for a couple hours, if possible. Because when we gift, we think of gifting other people, and we need to remember to gift ourselves. Hi, Dorothy. Like you're doing this. You're doing your Spring Force Qigong practice. That's a gift. But if you think, okay, by the time it gets to be summer, was there anything else you wanted to do? You want to put in your get to do list. I just so love that came to me, a couple weeks ago? Get to do list instead of to do list. To do list is so heavy. Get to do list is light. So what's on your get to do list? And if you're in the Chicago area and you want to join me, I'd love to see you there. Wouldn't that be something? So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, the tongue's touching the roof of the mouth, the chin's back a little bit. We have a smile on our face. We're letting ourselves be just as soft as possible. So we kind of soften. So what I'm doing here is, oh, so I get itch. What I'm doing is just, I'm not worrying about having my hands way, way high, you see? And I'm just letting them feel soft. So they're kind of a little bit lower. If you can, keep your elbows over your shoulders, because that helps to stimulate the heart and lungs and the lymphatic system. I need to watch Master Lin's from this weekend and write some notes down, because he really gave us a lot of good information about the bouncing and what happens with the legs and what's opening up through the body, and then with the hands and the shoulders over your, your elbows over your shoulders. So I really could use that. All right, we've got about 25 more beautiful seconds, so allow yourself to bounce, allow yourself to feel everything open. Pretend you're just like 6 years old and it's your ideal self, ideal day. Whether you remember them or not, create that. How would you like to be? You're at the park or backyard or somewhere playing. What are you playing? Are you playing hopscotch? Foursquare? Catch? Do you have a little net for catching butterflies and letting them go? And let yourself just go side to side as you continue to bounce. Open, open, open. And come back to center. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Hi. Hope you're all doing beautifully on this Tuesday. Now, we've only got a couple more days of April, and then we move into May. So maybe you'll get some showers. I'm hoping for no showers for the next few hours so I can enjoy the Botanic Gardens. We shall see. All right, let's go and move to our shoulder shrug. So before we do that, let's just feel, what do our arms feel like? And the shoulders. Are you lifting them up by your ears already? Or are they hanging down and just kind of buzzing? So with only the muscles that you need to lift the shoulders, lift them up to the ears, head goes back. We want to scrunch back a little bit, but no massive scrunching. And notice what's happening with you today, because it may be different than yesterday or tomorrow. So you just go as far as is comfortable for you, like you're gluing your head directly to your shoulders. And you take some breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, tongue still touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And you slowly lower the shoulders down and the head comes up. And you might feel a whoosh coming through of spinal fluid coming up into the brain, giving it a nice wash. And then we'll pull the shoulders down on purpose to release some more of any tension that might be in the shoulders or the neck. And release. We do that 2 more times. Now when you're holding it, you don't want to hold it past about 9 seconds, because we are scrunching and we are, keeping not only the spinal fluid from going up, but it might be making the blood and nerves a little bit squished. So we want to be gentle with that and gently release down and gently really bring your head up and gently feel that. And if you're feeling dizzy at all, hold on to something, sit down, and don't hold it as long next time. Pull the shoulders down. Like there's a magnet, just turns out, it's like whoosh. Release. Okay, one more time. Shoulders lift, head back. Breathe in slowly, deeply, gently. Breathe out slowly, gently, and fully. Enjoying that, and then releasing the shoulders down, the head coming up. Letting yourself feel through those roots and through your chi field. Beautiful chi coming up, and you could use that yellow light again. Coming through the body, finding any blocks, releasing them, transforming them, and then release them out as something beautiful, like thousands of yellow butterflies flying out. And then let more yellow light of peace, or whatever color comes to you, doesn't matter, come through you and into the earth. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to tap the cheekbones. Open, open, open. All blockages are gone, completely healed. Bend your knees. Tap the beginning of the eyebrows. Open, open, open. All blockages gone. Completely healed. Cup the top of your head, leaning forward a little bit. And the base of your head. And come down to the C7. Massage that probably nice and supple at this point. And that's where you want it. So you notice what it feels like now and at the end of the practice. And then during your day, you can use this as like a thermometer and say, oh, well, that's a little tight. What am I doing? Am I giving myself enough rest? Am I moving around? Am I drinking my water? Do I need to do some bouncing for just like 2 minutes? Or maybe some shoulder shrugs. All right, very good. All right, so let's do tapping and cupping. So we did just the head, and now we'll clap. Inside left elbow. Got myself off track for a second. Underarms. Okay, I've done well over 1,000 of these, so no worries. I'll always get back on track. And even like Master Lin says, you do what is right for you today. So, and I like to, let's do another set. Follow the chi. So sometimes my practice changes somewhat, and I'm just following the chi. So there might be something someone is needing more. Like one time we just did this for a long time, and I was thinking, well, we're working on the lung system and the heart system, so good. Now bending forward a little bit, you could be wherever you are. I'll go back just so I can get to the next ones and you can see me a little bit better. And we're going to cup the kidneys. And then we're going to take and turn our hands over and rub with the back of our hands. And you can rub a few circles in one direction and a few circles in the other. And then the palm of the hand. So what if we do that? Rubbing a few circles in one direction and then turn it around. And tap your tailbone. And then tap your hips. And these things you want to do firmly yet gently, all right? And come down to the knees and we'll cup the tops of the knees. And reach around to the backs and come forward. And then take our hands around our left knee and cup, not too hard, but again, enough so you can feel the vibration going down to the bottom of your feet. Maybe going up to your hips. So notice what happens with that. And that's our active exercises for this morning. So give yourself a scan, bottom to top, top to bottom, inside out. And notice that every part of your body is with you right now, and your mind is like, yes, I am paying attention and I see every part. And then let your spirit say, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good. So we get into beginning of the universe position when our feet are just shoulder or hip distance apart. We bend our knees and we let those strings just pull our elbows out a little bit. Stretch our fingers and toes on purpose. Send the chi all the way to the tips of the fingers and toes. If you have something going on, like I had one of those weird things where it feels like I have like a tiny sliver in my pinky last night, and it's still doing it today, but not as much. And so I'm concentrating and focusing on that little pinky a little bit more. I did sword fingers with it, but I'm also doing this and letting so guiding the chi to the end of the fingertips and end of the toes helps to clear blocks all along those meridians and then release them out. When we're doing it, we know from our level 1 class that stimulates 12 meridians in the body that go to all of our organ systems. So why not do this stretch? Absolutely. Feel yourself holding your form effortlessly, okay? So your spine's nice and straight, your chin is tucked in, the tongue's touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. You're feeling the bottom of your feet so nice and rooted to the earth. But if you find yourself, floating off to one direction or the other, then just invite balance. And then let's notice the part of us that's light, that's energy, that's chi. And notice if it's just kind of moving around and all over, or does it feel like it's more on one side of your body than the other? And invite balance here. And then we just automatically go into Shen, where we're being and becoming. We're in that place where we can download all of our, what Master Lin calls our blueprint. So let yourself sink into that. See yourself as form, shifting to light. See yourself clear. He likes to do that. So he's been telling us that more often, is to see yourself and all your body parts like you're just made of crystal. Okay? Leaning toward the light part, I'm seeing, okay? When you're talking, leaning a little bit toward the light part over the form. And then we'll say the password, I am in the universe. And notice how all your cells are saying it at once. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Feel that through your whole brain, your muscles all around your face and your head, which are softening with the realization that we are one with the universe. And then we connect so easily to what is most divine for each and every one of us. And we pour in our intentions. So today, I'm encouraging you to have the intention for gifting yourself something. Give yourself a gift. I'm going to go to the Botanic Gardens and gift myself, breathing in spring colors and scents. And then we'll do breathing in the universe, so we'll stay on track through Tuesday anyway, of the 5-element practice. And we've got our hands in front of our lower dantian like this, holding a ball of light. Our elbows are out. Our knees are the same as before. So the feet and same, spine, everything else is the same. And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in, and we're going to extend our arms out. Sorry, I just want to make sure I don't get us too late here. Okay, so you're going to breathe in and let your elbows draw your hands outward, right? At the same time, you can have your knees bend a little bit, sinking down. Hi, Ellen, welcome. And then when you're ready to breathe out, your elbows are going to guide the hands back towards center, and your hands are going to come back together. Now, we keep space between the fingers, so they're not going to touch, and the knees have a little bend in them all the time. And now this one is for the heart, which is the fire element. Color is red or pink. and it helps the heart, the pericardium, this is what's called the triple heaters, the small intestine. And you can just breathe in red and pink light. Let it come in through all the pores of your skin. Go slowly. Feel it making this, what's between your hands, like a ball of light between your hands, get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then let the ball, let the energy too, besides making this thing huge and encompassing us. And then when we bring our hands like this, what if we let it all pour into our lower dantian? That's a new one. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to breathe in. This ball we're holding is getting bigger and bigger, filled with red and pink or any color you'd like of light. Just joy coming in. And then as we bring our elbows together and our hands come together, condensing this ball of light, we could just pour it right into our lower dantian. I like that. That's fun. And breathe in. Ball of light. Can you feel it getting so big you're encompassed in it? What does that feel like? If you want to hang out there for a little bit, feel yourself in a ball of joy. Every part of yourself, even your brain, even the bottom of your feet. And then breathing out. Hands come together and pouring this into your lower dantian. One more time, breathing in. Pink light, red light, anything you'd like. Filling you up. You're so in the ball of light, and you're crystal clear. So here, see yourself crystal clear. Now you've got whatever color it is, so you're kind of looking like that color now. And release it. Elbows come in, you're condensing down, really is what you're doing, and pouring it into the lower dantian. I like, that's fun. All right, so we're just going to, hi Debbie, welcome. We're going to take and continue bringing our hands together until the fingers are interlacing, and we're going to take our hands and put them on the lower dantian. And then first take a moment and feel, and you might feel some wonderful heat there. Notice what you notice, because it's your experience. And then we slowly rub the abdomen Up on the right, down on the left is clockwise. And behind that, see all the experience you had, all the chi you cultivated in that ball of light, getting spun faster and faster, and getting smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter till it turns into a tiny little energy pill, which tucks deep behind the navel. That's your vitality. You just gave yourself all kinds of wonderful gifts for today. And that was our plan, is to give ourselves gifts. All right, one giant 10,000 hand breath in. Allow yourself, your imagination, your feeling to pop out 10,000 more hands from your body, looking up, and there's this circle of beings of the universe just pouring down love and light. See all your family there just pouring down little petals or whatever it might be, and you're going to use those for your intentions. So maybe something will come to you that says, hey, turn this way. And you go and there's a little forest preserve or something. And you look at your clock and say, you know what? I've got 10 minutes. I'm going to gift myself 10 minutes and walk around there. Whatever it might be. Look out for those gifts you can give yourself today and this week. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.